as we conceptualized the school, as we created the culture, there's just all of the different innovations overlapped until we got to sort of a magical tipping point, and we're all living that right now and loving it.
Eagle Mountain Middle is it's a really fun school because everyone's so connected, and the 4 teams, it's like they kind of split you up. Bear and Eagle, like we do things together, and Orca and Wolf, they do things together, but as a school we do a whole bunch of things.
I really like having the freedom to do what we want to work on within the topic.
So as we started to create our school, we knew that we wanted to put learners right at the center of all our decision making.
I'm always struck by kids' curiosity, and when they're given permission to ask questions, to connect with others, to explore, to share. And so the inquiry-based learning that we're doing is really fostering those opportunities to ask the questions and dig deeper with a particular interest.
We try to give them opportunities that allows them to be creative and communicate things in a different way. We want them to really step outside their comfort zones and to choose something that they probably haven't done before.
Oh, well, actually, I've been quite excited about the new curriculum. I think the biggest focus right now is that it's not about the content. It's about teaching our kids skills or competencies.
Well, I think Eagle Mountain Middle is a very unique school. I personally love how it was built. I feel like this has a very different learning environment, and I like how we have the ability to express our learning in very creative ways.
There was a lot of discussion at the beginning about what we all wanted that was best for education or best practice for where kids should be going. So we really discussed the idea of how can we make inquiry fit with everything? How can we get the kids to have their own power and their own say in what was going on?
So the biggest thing I notice is the students' development of their critical thinking skills. They are looking at things from multiple perspectives. They are talking to each other. They're challenging each other to think outside what they normally think art is. And they are honoring each other's opinions and being respectful in sharing theirs without putting other people down. It's so lovely to see.
One project I did was the science inquiry. I did it with a partner, and we tested the flex of hockey sticks and how it changes the speed of your shot.
So the neat thing about having a school that's surrounded by a natural environment is there's so many opportunities to explore the forest and to look for evidence of animals or to study the trees. We're blessed to be on the verge of 2 watersheds, and we've had students in gumboots and looking for insects and evidence of healthy ecosystems.
We get to learn in different environments. Like we have the forest right outside our school, so it's really cool to go for forest walks and do projects outside.
We've got a lot of different things on the go. We're always trying to push boundaries a little bit, and we have a wonderful staff that is always ready to try new things. One of the things that I really love and appreciate about being here is the co-teaching piece of it.
All the classrooms have walls that either open up into the hall or into another classroom. So I like it because there's usually 60 of us learning in one learning space.
We're part of Team Wolf, and we really pride ourselves on being able to do things as a 6, 7, 8 grouping. We try really hard to set up projects and assignments and activities that can incorporate the 6s and the 8s at all their levels, at all their needs as a unit, so that it's not about chronology-based grouping, it's about like-minded groupings.
It's about a learning journey, and it's about looking at students where they are and taking them from where they are and moving them forward and to continue their learning journey.
One of the areas that I wasn't really familiar with or hadn't worked a lot with was exploration. So like with Angie Gregson and Tech Ed. I had a student that I was wanting to make some connections with in other ways. Well, from my perspective, I feel like it's been life-changing for one of my students.
It's kind of like me being a teacher to the grade 1 students at our neighboring school. And it's really fun because I get to teach the little kids how to build things in Tech Ed, and I think Tech Ed's a very strong class.
I've seen the kids be engaged. It's been fun for me. It's something that I've always wanted to try, and now we have this sort of more open timetable and this collaboration where we can. So I'm really looking forward to what we might be able to do next year.
The collaboration, the sense of community in a brand new school is always challenging to create. And in this school, because of the vision of working with the new curriculum, having a fresh vision on how we view explorations and the rest of the core classes, it's been really great.
We're like a big family, but there's like different parts of us. All of us are like really connected.
That is just what we do. We keep learners at the center of everything. If there's anything we need to accomplish, it's with students in mind. If there's something that we need to change, it's with students in mind. Everything we plan is with students and learners in mind, and in that regard also, we're all learners here.